At center, Giannis Valanciunas. At guard, David Wesley. At forward, Brandon Ingram. At forward, Zion Williamson. At guard, Chris Paul. The head coach of the visiting team is Willie Green. Let's bring up the starters for your Atlanta Hawks. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Trey Young. At center, 7'2", number 55, Dikembe Mutombo. At forward, 6'8", number 64, Fresh. At guard, standing 6'5", number 7, Pistol Pete Maravich. At forward, 6'9", number 9, Bob Pettit. Your Atlanta Hawks head coach is Nate McMillan. Another round of applause for your Atlanta Hawks.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline. And we are just about ready to get this one underway. But before we do, let's turn to David Aldridge on the sideline.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devil, Ingram and Williamson. David Wesley out there with Chris Paul. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, they've got Fresh. Young is out there with Maravich. And it's Mutombo, and it's Pettit in at the 4 slot. Fresh, the pass to Mutombo. So much of the schedule still in front of us, Steve. However, some teams are really struggling early here.
Yeah, Kevin, and those teams, they can't lose their confidence because it's a long season. And sometimes you just don't have the talent to beat other teams, but you must stay focused and try to get better every night.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Mutombo kicks to Wilkins. Now here's Fresh, covered by just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta again missing. New Orleans with the ball. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys. Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trey Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Fresh with the ball. And he just worked New York in that last game.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Ingram against Mutombo. Wilkins trying to get open. They grab their own miss. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
It's Fresh. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. This one for three. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Drills it from outside. Fresh has got 5 now.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Paul passes to Weston. Williamson outside. Passes it to Weston. He kicks it to Paul. Loads it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Knocks it loose. Fresh, the pass to Maravich. Now here's Fresh. D right on him. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
He gets that one.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And that one's good. Fresh. He has 7.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off the shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
So for New Orleans right now, West out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Wesley in at the 2. Pass to Valanciunas. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And it's Josh Smith with the finish.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Wesley. Ingram up top. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. All up top, defended by Young. Paul with the bucket.
Love watching Chris work in that mid-range area. Does a great job of carving out space for his shot.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
Man, that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall. He is a real problem for the defenses.
Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Paul finds West. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. West has got his first basket of the night.
And the mechanics West has on his jump shot are terrific, especially impressive off the catch.
Here's Fresh. Offline with his three.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Fresh. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Wesley with the ball and guarded by Capella. West. It's good. It's his second basket. Shooting 2 for 4.
In the paint, West has a great of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Here's Fresh. Connects from three-point range. Fresh has got 9 points in the quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
Give it up one more time for your ATL answer.
Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Hawks leading.
And John Collins does just about everything you want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mashburn, defended by Young. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for one.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Davis, the pass to McCollum. Here's Mashburn. Loads it up for Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Lets it go with the three. And that one's good. Fresh has got 21 in the game.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Davis surveying the floor. Now the pass to Williamson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Pelicans lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offense. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq Suit.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
I like to see them get to the line more. To do that, you got to be aggressive, force the action, drive the lane, make the defense react to what you're doing. If they can do that, I think they have a good chance of pulling out a win.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
New Orleans in the lead. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. Dominique Wilkins out there with Maravich. And it's Mutombo, then it's Fresh, and it's Pettit in at the 4. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Here's Fresh, lays it up and banks it in. Fresh has got 23 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Here's Williamson. He's got 8. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Paul. Dish now to Valanciunas. Over Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Hawks lead by 3. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
One more time. Let's hear it for your ATL Dancer.
And here are the Pelicans now. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Fresh. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And a miss there on the triple.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And the 3 ball is good.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trades.
Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
And here's Fresh. 25 points in the game.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Wesley the pass to Ingram. And here is Paul. Back to Ingram. Shoots over Wilkins. And it's Ingram missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Fresh. And he banks in the layup. Fresh has got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Wesley. Ingram with it. It's Wesley on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Paul, and it's sent back by Mutombo. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
To the right side. Here's Fresh. For the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Fresh has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Outside, Davis. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Right side, Gordon. Over Fresh. And it's Gordon missing.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Pass to Fresh. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. West has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gordon with no one around. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4th assist with last one here tonight. The pass to Smith. Over to the wing. The offensive rebound. Mutombo. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Pelicans. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. John Collins, he's checked in for it. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. We've got Davis. So David Wesley out there. Ingram is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Mashburn in at the power forward position. Atlanta shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Fresh. Lays it up off the glass. Fresh has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Atlanta. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Ingram. A 3-ball. Rebound by Smith.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And such a skilled player. Mashburn can be a handful to keep up with as a defender. His game has that interesting mix of physicality and agility to it.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Inside, here's Fresh, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Now here's Ingram. He's covered by Fresh. Back to Davis. Good work defensively by Maravich.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Ingram passes to Mashburn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
And he knocks down the first one. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
He hits both from the stripe. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Mirovic against Davis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Davis, the pass to Ingram. Now Davis. Here's Mashburn. Charity stripe shot, and it's sent back by Mutombo. And he recovers it. And that one's good, Ingram.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
To the middle. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And Mirovic is a big scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Davis kicks to West. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Wilkins slams it in.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Williamson, the pass to Paul. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Rebound, Atlanta.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And that one's good. Fresh.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
His second. Team score.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Now here's Fresh. There's the triple. That shot misses.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Poke loose, stolen by Fresh. To the inside, and the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whips on it.
And Atlanta has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups. You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
I'll call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Another round of applause for your ATL dancers.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Ball for 3. No good on that one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Fresh with the ball. It's off. And so the Hawks take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.